How you doing, everybody? I've been making a lot of these videos as of late. A lot I've made too, but like with this new style I've been doing with how much I'm working and just working around my schedule. I've been making a few videos where I'm on camera and I'm talking. And don't worry, don't worry. This isn't like the abuse video. We're not getting that serious. No, no. I swear to God, we're not. This isn't gonna be like that. Um, but I guess you could say these are vlog videos. The newer way I'm doing them. I made a trailer video last. That's a trailer for the channel. That's something else. But the abuse video. Thank you everybody for who's seen that. It's really meant a lot to me. The outreach has been amazing, and it really does mean a lot to me that people have cared this much. I was I was working on the channel because I had a free day today and some time yesterday and a free day tomorrow, and I was working on some stuff, improving the channel a bit, just doing some things, and I I was reflecting on things. It was 3 years ago last month that the channel began, and I haven't had a way of like celebrating like, hey, 3 years, and I feel like crap about that because I wanted to express that I was happy with it. My baby is 3 years old. Yeah. But I was reflecting on things and my current situation in life that I've had to go through the past few months, and just going over pretty much like my motivations or like my inspirations, my drive, going through all of that. And it really came down to the point where I looked at my old stuff and I thought, wow, this stuff really sucked. Stuff was bad. Like, I look at my own stuff and I'm able to say it's bad. I'm my own critic, which is fine. It's a good thing to have that. And it was very odd looking at myself from all the way back then, the original Saw videos, the first channels on the video. And it was crap. And I look at what I've been doing currently, and things are better, and things are nice, things are improving as they go. And that really made me think of just why my mindset back then, and why I was pushing myself to do things. The motivation I've had towards things, or like the reason I've been doing the channel as it has been, and things, my mindset towards it, I guess is the best way, has always been to entertain, to give people something to enjoy, make people happy. It's never been about subscriber count. It's never been about making money. It's never been any of that. It's always been giving you guys something to enjoy. If I can make your day for 1 second off of a video, if you're having a horrible day or something and you're able to like crack a smile, or you just see 1 second and you're like, hey, that was good, I'm happy. I'm good. I've done what I want to do. It doesn't matter the subscriber count. The people who watch and enjoy what they see, I'm happy. And it makes me happy to know people are happy. That's always how it's been for me. And I got thinking about my life while I was thinking about that, and just what I've been doing as of late that's changed from a few months ago, and how I correlate that to like how I started everything. And what I noticed in all of that was I always viewed others' opinions on me or tried to prove something to people. And it should never be that. And this is just a message for anybody, like in general, not just a YouTube thing or just me personally, just everyone out there. You should never have to validate yourself, whether it be your work, who you are, or even you as a person or your existence, to anybody. Period. You should never have to validate anything. The only person that you should ever prove yourself to or validate to or even show up, you could say, is yourself. No one else should ever matter except for yourself. I've been watching motivational speeches as of late, so if this turns into one, be aware. I'm in that mindset. Sorry. But, I think about my childhood and like 16, 17, 18 when I was in high school, I was very determined to prove something to, for instance, my high school principal. She stated, because we had a college like mock interview thing for colleges, and she said, there's no way you'll ever get into what you want, your fields or anything. You're going to fail. You're not going to college. And I wasn't the greatest high school student. I wasn't. But I wanted to be a marine biologist, and it just crushed everything. So I went to college pretty much to prove to my high school teacher, like principal, that I can achieve what I want. I can prove to you that I'm worth something. And granted, that was a drive I had, and I don't really regret it, but I look back from how I am now, and it's like, I didn't need to prove anything to anybody. After I got done with college, I lived by myself. I was living fine. And then I met my an ex I had from then. And again, like, life was fine. I didn't have to prove anything to anybody. That's when the channel began, and I was like, I'm in a good mindset. I enjoy doing what I'm doing. I enjoy pushing myself, striving to, better myself every day, become better. And then my relationship there broke apart. I was cheated on, and I lost the house. I pretty much lost everything, and I ended up homeless. At that point, it was the third time in my life. So, again, I hit rock bottom, and I felt like I had to prove something to somebody, anybody, that I can bounce back from this and I can do something. I was looking to prove something. And again, I don't regret it, but I shouldn't have been in the mindset of I need to prove something. I need to do something. Then I started living by myself. The channel picked back up again, and we started up the bullies, and that was after I had throat surgery. And it went well. I was striving to better myself every step of the way, every day. Be better than what I was. That was the goal. Well, actually, that's not, but I'll get into that in a second. Don't worry. But it was one of them. And then I ended up in, as you saw with the abuse video, I ended up in my abusive relationship. And again, like, I didn't see the red flags because of rose-tinted glasses, pretty much. I'm saying from BoJack Horseman, which is extremely true. And I didn't realize the situation I was in, and that I was in a false sense of safety with everything. And I really did have the sense of, like, I'm good. I wasn't, but I felt that way. And then everything happened where everything fell apart. And I was just by myself again. It wasn't as bad as the cheating before that, but, this one was, again, more cheating was involved. And I was abandoned. I had friends who left me. I had my best friend abandon me. It was extremely hard. The person I thought I would share my life with left me. It was hard. It's extremely hard. And again, like, I decided to have a drive again. I took up 2 jobs. I started pushing. I got the channel up and going again. And I realize now, and I bring this up, don't worry, it's all connecting at this point. I was trying to prove myself again to the abuser who left me. I was trying to prove myself to my coworkers who thought 2 jobs was just going to destroy me and kill me. I was trying to prove that I can do this. I can stand on my own. I don't need any of you. I tried to lone wolf it, which I do believe in the lone wolf aspect of things, but I also believe in others and support. So it's very odd with my beliefs and everything. But again, I tried proving something. I tried to prove something. I tried to move on too quickly. And it really did just start to destroy my mind at that point. And in a way, it kind of still is, but it's not to that extent anymore. And I would really just sit there, and it hasn't been until the last 2 weeks when I realized, like, wow, I ended up right back at square one when I was like 15. And I'm 26 right now. And it just baffled me because all my beliefs of just like standing on my own and proving something to myself, working towards my goal, it all fell apart, and I realized that's not what I was doing anymore, and it wasn't fun. And that's where I bring up the goals. The goal, I should say, just one. And the things that push me and drive me. I realize this video is kind of like just a mix of a bunch of things, but it's kind of just like I've been thinking about this stuff and I want to express it, and some of you can take away from this if you choose to. If not, you get to enjoy some time with me. But it made me think about my goal. And I do have a goal, and I believe everyone should have a goal like this, is that you should have one singular goal. One goal. Only one goal. And it should be the most hard to reach, impossible goal you can ever think of. The craziest thing in the world. That should be your goal every day. Every day should be that one goal that you'll probably never reach in your life. That's what you need to strive for. And the reason I say that, you'll be like, well, what's a goal if you can't get it? That's the thing. All these other things you believe to be goals, all these accomplishments that you aim for, they should never be a goal or an accomplishment that you have your focus on. Never once should it be that. It should always be every day this one goal. Those accomplishments and goals that you have, those are just stepping stones to the one main goal that you may never reach. I say that because my goal, I'll tell you that right now, my goal every day is that I will be the number one person on this platform. Not even this platform, the internet itself. I will be the number one person in all of existence on here. What you're watching right now, I will be number one. That is my goal every day. Do I think I can get it? Of course I do. Because the moment I think I can't, I'm not getting it. Every person should have a goal like that. You want to dream that you're going to be on the moon someday? You're going to walk on the moon? Yeah, dream it. Every day. Don't put a goal that you need to become an astronaut. Don't put a goal that you need to go through and do this training. Don't put a goal that you need this education. Never have it as that. Always have your goal be, I'm going to be on the moon. All these other things are stepping stones to get to my goal. Every single one. Every single day. Every single time I wake up. That's the goal. That's what I'm pushing for. Every time. I'm aiming for what I want to aim for. And I've hit rock bottom many times in my life. I have been to the bottom, and every time I get up and I aim for the goal again. Now, are there small things that I have to do here and there to push me where I am? Of course there is. But I'm aiming for the furthest star I can reach for. Now, the reason I say all of this, and you'd say, like, you still haven't made it aware of, like, why aim for one goal. Because when I'm on my deathbed, or something happens where I have to quit, or something like that is going on, I'm going to look at it all as not, I didn't get my goal, I failed. It should never be that. It will never be that for me. It's if, let's say I meet my maker if I die and I go somewhere. I don't know where, I don't know what's going to happen. And they say, like, what can you show? What goal have you accomplished? What have you done? I'm not going to say, well, my one goal I never made. I'm never going to say that. Because I look behind myself and I put my arm out and I say, there's every single thing I've done, every accomplishment, every single minor goal, every single thing that I have done and pushed myself towards and gotten up from. Everything I have done. That's what's going to be reflected. Not the one goal that I didn't reach, but every single thing I've done. That is the thing that drives me. I get driven by my own need to be better, that one goal I need to reach, the idea of everything I'm going to be leaving behind me, and every single person that's there for me. That's my drive. And that's what I aim for. I aim for all those things to be putting on all the exhaust, all the fuel, all the fire, everything. Because when I look behind myself and I see everything I've done, I will see the people I have helped, the people that have helped me, every single goal I have reached, everything. That's what I do. That's why. You want to be an astronaut? You want to be on the moon? Do it. When someone says, you were on the moon, what did you do? Say, I became an astronaut. I have the knowledge to do this stuff. I was a part of NASA. If you get that far, like, all of these different things you can claim and say you've done. You know, like, I need new equipment. That's something that's openly known to a lot of people, trust me. My goal isn't I'm going to save up for this much money to get a new computer. That's not what my goal is. That's a stepping stone to getting to being number one. And I don't aim for number one because I have an ego or I feel I deserve it. It's because, again, I have my drive that pushes me to be that. And my drive is what's getting me there. It's kind of a never-ending circle at that point. But look at a Frisbee. That thing spins and it goes pretty far. You know what I mean? That's what it is. It's not people that I need to prove myself to. It's not people who say I can't do anything and I feel like, no, I'm able to. It's not that. It's because every day I aim for that because I want to better myself. I want to be better to that point. I want to show people, well, that's the wrong way of saying it after everything I've said, but I want to show people that you can achieve these things. I'm not like, you know, the person that stands in a high standard in communities or anything. You know, I'm not, you know, 1 million subscribers. I'm not a high range, well-known person outside of YouTube. I'm none of that. I'm a normal dude who makes videos, who is aiming to have a career in this field. And it's a hard field to get into. I will tell you that now. But I'm no one special. And I'm telling you this because I've spent 3 years doing this. I have gone through hardships that many people in this world will never go through. I have thrown myself to the wolves and come back out alive carrying a head or two. I have done everything I can to push myself, and I will continue to push myself. Not because I need to prove myself, but because I have a goal that I need to reach. I have something up there that I want to reach for and actually grab it in my hand. That kind of, well, in a way, is connecting everything. Don't need to prove myself to anybody. That's what my actual goals are and how I push for what my goal is. Yeah. And it goes for anybody. This isn't just a YouTube thing or an astronaut thing, like I said. You want to save a certain amount of money to get something. You know, if that's your main goal, let's say like you're in a poverty-stricken country where that's like a far-off thing that doesn't exist. That's your goal. Make it that. It needs to be something impossible, something that can't be reached, but still plausible. You know, I don't sit there and say I'm going to jump to the moon. That I don't know how that would happen. I really don't. Maybe someone's going to invent an invention to do it. There you go. There's your goal. There it is. Like I said with the support too. I've had so many people that have been behind me. So many people that have actually said your dream isn't a fantasy. You know, your goal is reachable. You know, I've had many people. I have people message me constantly that wonder how I'm doing and check in on me and have been there since the beginning even. These people to me are some of the greatest people I've ever met in my life. Whether they be people I talk to regularly or just a fan in general that message me now and then. I have nothing but admiration and respect for all of you who have been with me. And I always will. And always believe with your goal. If you feel you have to prove yourself, you don't have to. If you feel like to prove something to me even, no. And don't feel like you're in this alone. Don't feel that way. Because every day I will be in your corner. I will be behind you. I don't know you. I probably have no clue who you are. But understand, your dream, your goal can be accomplished. It can be reached. I believe that you can do it. Every single time you think no one's there for me, just know, some random dude in Minnesota right now, I fully believe you can do it. No matter what it is, I believe you can do it. And that's probably the best way I can end this. Again, it's just these thoughts and thinking of how I'm finally getting back to who I am and the real me. Not just this person that's trying to quickly rebound or like fix themselves from something horrible that happened. This is Cody Booker finally talking again. And I'm just happy to be myself again. It's been a while, and I'm happy to be back. I think that's the best way I can end this. I'm happy to be back. Aim for your dreams. Aim high. Because the greatest thing I ever heard was from a motivational video again, about a man who his idol was his father, who was a third grade dropout, who was just a normal cook. And something his father said is that, I'm not going to be angry at you if you aim high and you don't succeed. I'm going to be angry at you if you aim low and hit. And that really says a lot. I would never be angry at any of you who aim for that high off dream you'll never hit, or you think you'll never hit. I believe you're going to do it. And I believe every step you take is an accomplishment that you can look back on when it's all over. For the people who aim for the lowest common denominator and just scrape by and just stay on that floor. I don't hate. I don't have any pity. I have nothing towards anyone in that situation. I understand times are hard. But understand the only way to get off of that floor is to climb every step and aim for the highest you can. Thank you guys for watching.